What's going on, everyone? Today I am going to be re-rolling Brotherhood Recon Armor. So this is the third video of me re-rolling these pieces into 3-star legendaries. So the difference on this video is it's going to be 10 sets that I'm going to do, whereas my past two videos have been 5 sets. We're going to see how it's going to go. I'm going to try to keep a decent pace for those that want to see all the various items. Again, I'm looking for particular roles. I'm looking for hopefully unyielding, things like life-saving. Sentinel for me is kind of a must for end game, if we're going to use air quotes here. When it comes to anything less than that, I already have my own set for now. I'm personally utilizing an unyielding intelligence set. There are a couple pieces in there that are in Sentinel. It works for me. If I can shift into, let's say, a recon over time, that'd be great. And then this character will be using Brotherhood Recon. My other character's been using Secret Service. We'll see if I eventually get into re-rolling those. But in any case, let's get on to re-rolling these. Let's see what we get. I'll give some thoughts on some of the pieces that I'm rolling here, but again, really looking for Sentinel, and then whether it's unyielding, life-saving, maybe even bolstering, that's going to be the primary roles. If I get something crazy and it's for, let's say, one of my other characters, I may leave it in my stash, let it collect dust, and hope that one day we get a shared character bank or something like that, and then even though these are character bound, maybe they become, let's say, account bound more so, and then I can move them. If not, it's just going to be a bunch of weight sitting collecting dust. But here we go. 50 various rolls, 10 sets for the 5 different pieces of recon armor. Let's start with the chest pieces, and let's cross our fingers. Life saving, okay, that's a start. If we can get that with some Sentinel, please, that'd be much better. Cavalier, I don't like. Interesting that it's with Vanguards. That might be something that I put to the side and then keep my fingers crossed forever that we have some sort of shared bank space. Nocturnal reduces fall damage, poison resistance. No, thank you. I want none of those on any of my rolls, please. Hunter's agility breaks slower. Those are another 3 that I personally don't want on my rolls. Cavalier AP Chameleon, interesting. If it was Sentinel, maybe I'd use it. I do like the AP refresh. Chameleon, I don't necessarily want, but I might mess with it, having a spare piece. Aristocrats. And then I have to consider what thorn damage I would like if I want to at some point look for, let's say, 2 pieces that have the 5% chance to deal poison or energy damage or something like that. Auto stim and slowly regen radiation damage. Sounds like it could be useful for particular builds. Overeaters break slower perception. I wouldn't mind a piece of Overeaters, as it does reduce a percentage of damage. Okay, only a couple more to go. Auto stim again. No thank you. Hunger and thirst grow stronger, or go slower. And the last chest piece. No thank you. Alright, also, as I'm rolling these next so many items, I'm doing 10 sets instead of just re-rolling 1 or 2 pieces over and over and over again, because then after this I'm going to do my best to script 50 items for the next 4 weeks, again because they are character bound. Any kind of script I can get back kind of goes a long way. Even though right now I have, let's say, 400 modules and however many cores, modules can go kind of quick. And then in the future, if we're able to reroll things like 4 stars or something like that, I do want to have a good amount of stuff to the side. So again, if I can just keep collecting script over time. No, thank you. Troubleshooters. If I get anything with Sentinel, I can replace my old pieces and try to work towards a larger set of, let's say, new and improved recon, but for now, that's far from what I'm looking for. Zealots, fire damage. Exterminators. Another zealots. Things like zealots and radiation resist kind of intrigue me. If I make like a Scorch Beast Queen set. Okay, I know I just said zealots and radiation resist and all that, but you didn't have to give me another one directly after. Okay, never mind. I'll just keep my mouth shut. Just unyielding sentinel. That's all I want. Bolstering, I'm willing to have a conversation about, but it needs to be sentinel. Alright, last 3. Auto stim, AP refresh. Don't like auto stim, but I do like that AP refresh. Overeaters, radiation resistance, weapon, weight reduction. I guess I'll also keep my fingers crossed that maybe one day we'll have some sort of rerolling like Diablo, and I can reroll, let's say, grants the ability to breathe underwater into something else. And maybe I can't change the weightless or the luck, but I can just reroll one thing over and over again. Please and thank you. Alright, so nothing with the left arms. Moving on to left legs. Nocturnal. Auto stim. I do like the receive 7% less explosion damage. I can get at least... I would only want one of those. I think other ones definitely better suited. AP refresh, things like that. Aristocrats? No thank you. I don't mind aristocrats' weapons, just not necessarily armor. So unyielding, Stimpaks, Radaway, Radex, more effective, okay. So just shy of other unyielding things I'm looking for. Life-saving weapon, weight reduction. Don't really care for the luck. Agility, strength, endurance, those are okay, but luck, perception, I don't know. Hunters, no thank you. And ability to breathe underwater. There's certain perks that I just really don't want on any of my characters. Reduces falling damage. I've mentioned in, I think, previous videos, I'd rather just use like goat legs, for example, as a perk more so than waste an armor slot. Troubleshooters. Alright, last 2 of the left legs. Regen. Junk item weight reduction. vanguards. Nope. Alright, now for the right arms. Almost through. If you've made it this far, props to you. The rate we're going, there's going to be a lot of videos. And I don't know. I definitely want to know what people think. Do we continue the long scale, multiple roll 10 sets per video? Do we go back to the 5? I'm half tempted to roll another 10. Kidding. But I'm not. So of course, the AP refresh sentinel, if I'm to read this backwards and then realize that it's minus 15% damage from animals, oh man. Bears beware. I will sit there and will quite literally just stand there, play dead as you attempt to maul me. And, yeah, alright, that's hunters. Alright, I'm not going to script that, by the way. I'm going to just rename it to What a Shame and then put it in my stash box in the deepest, darkest, dustiest corners. Some zealots. One more. Again, I do like the rad resist, depending on what you get it on. Pairs very well with zealots. Reduces fall damage, auto stim, no thank you. Alright, 3 more arms. Troubleshooters, lockpick and all that, no thank you. Assassins break slower. And the last right arm. No thank you. Alright. Last 10 pieces. Gone through 40 so far. Let's see if these right legs are any different. Exterminator's AP junk weight reduction. Oh man. Hunters. I don't even want to look at that, to be honest. After the last one being sentinel. Come on. Regen, junk item. I feel like I got this exact one before. A different piece. Aristocrats. Cloaking. Harder to detect while sneaking. That sounds like a pretty good combo. It's not for me. Chem weight reduction and whatnot with troubleshooters. Regen, strength, food, drink, and chem weight reduction. Alright, just a few more. Mutants, Sentinel, poison resistance. I wish it was Mutant Slayers, to be honest. When it comes to mutants, when it comes to aristocrats, I personally don't want the additional damage resistance per piece. I would rather have, let's say, the percentage off for, or not even necessarily the percentage off, but the damage resistance for particular mobs, and then stacking that with Sentinel, it works that much better. I don't know. I may put this to the side. If I wind up getting all the other pieces but the right leg, I'll swap this in, and then I can have a full set as opposed to, I guess, repping a Frankenstein set. But let's see if we can still get better than that. As I struggle to find the last two within the... Oh my, the bunch. Yeah, auto stim, radiation resistance, and then sentinel. I don't want auto stim for somebody who's unyielding and low health all the time. Even if it doesn't go off as often as I would imagine it would, I feel like it's still going to just do more than I want it to. But we'll see. Maybe I have to put it to the test. But I definitely wouldn't want more than one piece like that. Alright, last, and hopefully not least, Aristocrat's Cavalier Intelligence. Interesting. Seems to be getting more Sentinels and Cavaliers at the end of this. Again, I don't know if I'm a little shocked that the best one that I wound up really getting is the AP refresh Sentinel Hunter. There was a lot of rolls in this one. There's a lot of crap in this one. Gotta go through these rolls. Gotta sift through some of these that I'm not coming up with, let's say, a reason to keep any of them per se. Again, I play on different characters that have different builds, different sets. For example, I have like the bolstering heavy gunner who's has low health but can also use, let's say, bloody weapons and, let's say, again, heavy weapons. I've messed with other characters that will even use particular damage resists. Let's say on this character I have just about every set. Other characters I even tried berserkers. I've tried a few different things, but the fact that these are also character bound really hurts me in saying like, oh, I can't just move it to another character. At some point I will have to script most of these, if not all. I'll keep the hunters, again, somewhere in the corner of my stash box. Anything that I do get over time that is, let's say, Sentinel, I will put that to the side and see if I can build a set. And then again, I do have the Frankenstein set here, the Combat, the Marine, Metal, and Scout. I'm surprised the last piece isn't Raider or something like that. But again, that's the goal, to replace these, work on my endgame set, get just that much more damage resistance, as opposed to the energy or radiation resistance. That's what I'm focusing on for this character, trying to see how tanky I can make it, as opposed to my other character, which is using Secret Service, kind of balancing out the stats a little bit more, a little less damage resistance. But this was very informative for me. 10 rolls. So 10 rolls later, again, we got some interesting finds. I do want to know in the comments if you guys are interested in more 10 set videos. Is it better to break it down just, let's say, 5, and then I do more of those? I am very tempted to do another 5 or 10 soon, just because I feel like I have to just keep rolling and just, expending my modules into the void, and then eventually it'll spit something out that I want. Again, that's very similar to Diablo, the mentality of maybe even using like blood shards, for example, for playing Diablo 3. And again, like I was saying, again with Diablo, right? The Enchantress, and then re-rolling specific things. Who knows? Maybe we'll have that one day, but until then, I'm going to continue collecting my modules alongside making these videos, and I will be re-rolling more weapons soon, so keep an eye out for things like that on the channel. And if you've made it this far, appreciate you guys. Definitely drop some love on the channel. And again, let me know what you guys are looking forward to next time. 5, 10 sets, maybe more. No, please don't say more. Alright, till next time. Take it easy, everybody.